So I'm going to be quite honest with those that are in palliative as well as hospice care, trying to do a Hail Mary with J juice. It's not impossible, but you must understand what stage of life you're in. You're kind of back to being a baby again. But this is the difference between a baby and a human who is in the hospice kind of like a baby. Your friends and family have already given up on you. They will try to scare the crap out of you unless they are trying to help you with the J juice and feeding you. But what it's going to take for you to actually stay alive is understand that if you have trouble eating food and keeping solid food, like chewing your food in your stomach, then yeah, you're going to have to eat baby food. You're back to doing baby food. You're back to drinking liquid diets, doing the Activia yogurt probiotics, and it's going to be a battle. You should have all the different contraptions at your disposal to help you breathe, to help you sleep, to get you to the bathroom, to help you support yourself when you're walking. But I'm going to say you this, if you are in hospice or palliative care already, people have already probably taken life insurance policies out on you a long time ago when they knew you got cancer. And so some families will not have any incentive to help their parents, to help their brother or sister get well. If anything, they'll try to scare you from doing something like JJ. Because yeah, JJ can help you live. JJ will take all the ammunition out of a life insurance policy because you'll still be alive. So what incentive would a family help a person stay alive when they have nothing to really gain from a person living, just more of having to deal with their sickness? See, that's the thing, that's the irony about family, is yeah, they can love you only when you're viable, but when you're not viable and you can't do things that they expect you to do, and you're more of a drain than than something beneficial to their life, that's when they want to see you degrade faster because you're more of a drain on them than anything else. And that's what's tough. That's tough. That's a tough situation to be in. And so when you try to pull yourself out of the grave, so to speak, you're going to be on your own. If anything, you're going to have family fight you on this because they've already given up. That's the thing that I just realized about family and hospice and palliative care. And so when people say, oh, Jillian tried to kill this person, what do I stand to gain from anyone's life or anyone's death? I want to keep my husband alive because I love having him around. I married him for a reason. Okay? And so I'm doing everything I can to keep his ass alive. He's doing everything he can to freaking put himself in the grave because he wants to be very, very active and very mobile and very this and very that. I'm telling him, fucking relax, Jason. Relax. But when you do get life insurance policies on people, it's because you either want to gain from their death or you've tried your best and you know that they're impenetrable. And so you have to have things set up to protect you so you can get on with your life and not be stuck somewhere. But I'm telling you this, when family does not help family stay alive, especially in palliative care and in hospice, and they're using that article from Bruce Wilmot as a way to be like, oh, what happened to this guy? That's some effed up stuff from that family. Effed up stuff from those people, from that relative that sent you an article if you're fighting to stay alive and you're in hospice. Because I'm going to tell you this, I'm not going to be blamed for anyone's death. Family has gotten you into where you are today, where you're in palliative care and hospice, and you have put yourself in that position. You have caused your own demise. And so I'll be damned if anyone's going to blame me for anyone's death, trying to do a Hail Mary on Jilly Juice. Okay? Because I have nothing to gain from your life or your death. Okay? But the family does. And family know who's a drain and who is beneficial. And family will give up on you as soon as you're not beneficial. And I've seen it. I've seen it. And it sucks. And so, yeah, that's why I get a lot of pushback, because some families don't want any hope for their loved ones because they're tired of dealing with their loved ones' stuff. And so JJ's will be more stuff they have to deal with, and they get nothing from it except more bills, more care, more hearing stuff, more dealing with the stuff. And so now you guys, all of you, if you put yourself in hospice and palliative care, you're on your own. I'm serious, you're on your own. Because no one is going to want to help you after the system can't do anything for you. They're really not. Look what happened to Bruce. He was by himself. No family around. It was his friends that tried to help him out with the J-juice. Same situation with people who have cancer right now that are in palliative care and hospice. Their family already gave up on them. Now they're trying to do this on their own, and they're trying to lean on me, which I'm like, okay, I'm not your doctor. Here, you're basically baby food. You have your CPAP machine. You have your adjustable bed. You know you have to go to the bathroom. You need to have climate control. You're on your own. I can't do it for you. If someone's going to make your juice, that's great. But where the rubber meets the road is you have to feed yourself. And if you have issues with bowel obstructions or other things, then I guess you do on a liquid diet. You're on a baby food diet until you can find yourself on solid foods again. And I can't tell you when that's going to be. But the road to climb out of a grave is so freaking painful. And it's going to be a doozy. I'm not saying it's not possible to climb out of the grave, but if you got this far and you did all the shortcuts, I don't know how you're going to finally say, okay, I'm okay with dealing with pain now. Give it to me. And so once I'll give people, think of like options to figure out. Like, okay, oh, you're bloated and you're feeling like you can't breathe. Okay, CPAP machine. Oh, I can't sleep. Okay, get an adjustable bed. Oh, what do I eat? Well, obviously eat baby food, eat liquefied stuff until you're able to gain strength to actually process food. And then, yeah, you're going to watch yourself. You're going to basically nurse yourself from being an infant to now being a viable adult. See, the pendulum swung this way where you're growing up as a baby, being taken care of by people, and then you're an adult, and then what happens is the people let themselves go to where now they're baby again, but now they have to nurse themselves back to their health with very minimal support. Maybe they'll get some physical support, but very little emotional support. And so you have to be your emotional support because no one else can do it for you. No one else can give it to you. They won't. They already given up. I'm not giving up on people, but I can't be what they want me to be that for them. I don't want to be anyone's doctor. I'll give you clues on how you can kind of help yourself through this process, but that's as far as I can go. At some point, you have to figure out you need food, you need nutrition. If you can't do solid food, then do liquefied food. Okay, if you have to only be on a clear diet, then you know what, you're not going to live. I don't know how you're going to do this. So if you've given yourself all these outs and you don't want to deal with pain, and you're using your bowel obstruction as a reason why you can't do anything but whatever it is you think you got to do, you will not survive because the body needs food. And if you're not willing to give your body food and feel the pain from the food, then there's nothing else for you. But I will be damned if someone's going to blame me for anyone's freaking death. All right, bye.